Hello, everybody. Welcome or welcome back. This is Paula with Paula's Imperfect Plans. Today, we are setting up our paycheck budget for December 1st, which is our next payday. Some brief background for anyone who is new. We are a two-income household of five. We live in the rural Midwest in Iowa. We are both full-time hourly employees and paid bi-weekly on the same day. So that is how I set up my budget. So we will just go ahead and get into what that's going to look like today. So at least until January 1st, I know what my first and second paychecks of the month aren't always the same because there are some deductions that I have that only come out of the second paycheck. But once I get those figured out at a new wage, then it's always the same. So I expect $12.33 and 52 cents, and I anticipate my husband's wage to be $14.63.98 ish. I will have mileage coming in, but I'm not going to budget it because I don't know what it is, and it all goes into our gas sinking fund anyway. So I just add that in later. I'm not budgeting anything for plasma because I don't know if I will be, and then reselling. So right now I'm just budgeting our W-2 wages, which leaves us with $2,697.50 of anticipated income on this payday. We do, so now jumping down into fixed expenses, we do a donation. This one will probably go back to donation to church. Every time we get paid, that's $200. I budget $300 for our REC bill, which is our electric. For car insurance, I actually, I think I'm going to put $325 away. What I had been doing last time wasn't enough, so I thought I would round up a little bit more. We just paid it in November, so we pay our insurance every 6 months. I have it listed as car insurance, but it is our car insurance and our homeowner's insurance all come due at the same time, even though it's two separate policies. So I just put it in one pot and then divide it out. And so that is homeowner's insurance and car insurance on a motorcycle, a pickup truck, a van, a Suburban, and not a Polaris Ranger, but a Kawasaki Mule. So we've got plenty of items insured there. For our life insurance, we have several policies and put aside $131 per paycheck. For those, excuse me, we have a promotional XM radio rate in one vehicle, which is $6.48 a month. I didn't think that our kids' insurance was going to start coming due until next year, but I just got notification that the first premium is due on December 5th. So that is $40. If this isn't of interest to you, you might want to just keep on going. But if anyone is from, I'm really only familiar with Iowa's information, but my kiddos have, we do not qualify. I mean, we are too high income for Medicaid, which is the state insurance. But in Iowa, we have something called Hawkeye, which stands for Healthy and Well Kids of Iowa, HAWKI. And it is the same coverage as Medicaid, but the income guidelines steadily increase, and also with a small premium. So there's there's Medicaid, and if you qualify for Medicaid, then the whole family does. So, but if it's Hawkeye, it's just the children under age 19 in your household that qualify for it. And then so there's Hawkeye with no premium, and there's Hawkeye with $10 a month premium, and Hawkeye with $20 a month premium per kid. But then it's a $40 max per family. So we hit the $40 max per family. And I have 3 kids that are on it. So we're really close to, so it's actually a pretty high income you can make a decent amount of money and qualify for it. So for a family of 5, I think you can make up to about $100,000 annually and still qualify. So we're getting pretty close to, the top tier of that. But we're grateful to qualify for it because neither of our works have very great rates to add families to the single plans that we have. So we would be paying well over $1,000 a month to insure our children. So we will definitely take the Hawkeye while we have that option. So that's what that is, and that's new on here. I have premiums were waived all during the pandemic, and there was no even reviews coming out. So this is new coming back to us. The before school program, my son goes to in the mornings because I go to work at 7. I'm anticipating $24 as long as I don't get him there too early. I put $50 per month on his school lunch account, school food account. I set aside half of the internet bill each paycheck, so that should be $25 for this paycheck. And then Kindle is not due till January, so that's still $0 that I will have in there. And garbage, we have a dumpster. We have a dumpster, and we have a company that comes to dump it every week, and this is half of that fee. I own the dumpster. It's on my property, and my mom pays for the other half of it because she also utilizes it to dispose of her garbage. So, if I am not mistaken, I do think that is all of our fixed expenses right now. So, I will come in here and add those up quickly. So that should leave us at $1,152.48 of fixed expenses. The difference between that and the $2697.50 in income we had was $1,545.02 left to budget. All right, so coming now down to variable expenses. We do most of these variable expenses right here in cash. Groceries, we set aside $280 every 2 weeks for groceries. I'm only going to, for eating out, we do $100. For beauty, it's $50. This will be for a pedicure this time. For drinks is $50. Household is $20. Allowance is mine and my husband's spending. I'm going to decrease that a little bit because I think I'm going to take $10 of his and put it towards I'm just going to put before I forget. Okay, and then I'm going to put $0 there this time, actually. That I think will actually help us. And I'm actually going to go back into 140. So that's 70 for each of us, which is our unmonitored spending that can be on absolutely anything we want. Family fun, I generally put $20 aside for that. We don't do a lot, but it is nice to have something set aside. I believe I skipped out on doing car washes. Well, I guess I still have it in here as 10. And then diesel. Diesel is, well, obviously it's diesel, but I budget $100 a month separate from our typical gas because my husband's truck is diesel and he fills it in town and then gets a discount because of his account at our co-op, and then we get a bill for it. So I budget about $100 a month for that. For work meals, I didn't budget anything for that, so I hope that's okay. And for massage, I budgeted $60. I get a massage about once a month from a friend of mine whose parents live not very far, 30 or so minutes from me. She lives about an hour away, or 2 hours away, I mean. But when she tries to come home once a month and book people in for massages, as she's currently a stay-at-home mom, but when she was thriving in her career, it was as a massage therapist, and she has kept her license up, and so she likes to do that. She enjoys it. It's good for her, and good for her to keep all of her stuff up to date. So that leaves us with $830 in variable expenses, which leaves $715.02. left going into sinking funds, I think. Yes, okay. So into sinking funds, we save in some high yield sinking funds online. Their dads, please put them back. Put them back where you found them. So we do 25 a paycheck away for Christmas. Still saving nothing for LP. We have a credit on our account. Travel, we're doing the 100 envelope challenge, savings challenge, but just putting it in. 100 envelope challenge. We're going to set 75 towards that with this paycheck. I put $20 transferred into a high yield savings account for a kid's sinking fund in addition to the cash that I keep, because sometimes it's nice to just have it out of sight, out of mind. I'm taking $50 out of our paycheck to put towards gas, and then I'll just add whatever comes in from mileage for that as well. Vehicles, I'm also setting $25 away into that sinking fund. $53 into the 52-week savings challenge. I do 53 per pay period. And I think this one we're down to like, I don't know, 49 and week 49 and week 4 or 48 and 5. I don't know. For our project, I'm still setting $300 a paycheck aside as I'm still waiting for the final plumbing bill for our project. I will pay that till it's paid. I already funded Google, so I'm going to set that down to nothing. And $15 towards my workout program sinking fund, and then $122 that I am putting aside into, this is our cash sinking funds and our savings challenges. I just kind of put the rest of those in. Did I? So let's add up that. $685 in sinking funds. So I'm going to subtract that from $715.02, which leaves $30.02, which is going to leave us I know that I put, which leaves $30.02 coming down into our final other category. My husband has a tattoo appointment. We put a deposit down, and then I purchased on Small Business Saturday a gift card from there, but I do want to have cash for the tip and not include that in the gift card, mainly because I don't know if they can, but also like we already paid for that. I want it to go for a couple tattoos, and I'm going to have him give her a cash tip. So $25 for that cash tip, plus I'm putting $5 into extra debt, my extra, nope, I can't write and talk at the same time, into my extra debt binder. And then I'm going to, that should leave I said no already. They don't fit. They're not for you.
Yes, these do.
They're too small. They're squishing your toes.
No, they're not.
Okay. And then 2 cents into the buffer just to get the change out of there. So 25 plus 5 plus 0.02 leaves $30.02, which leaves me with a zero-based budget. So we'll come in and down here and do the summary and just make sure that that all worked out correctly. So income $2,697.50, fixed expenses $1,152.48, $830 in variable expenses, $685 in sinking funds, and $30.02 in other expenses. So we'll just check the math quick. Which leaves us with a zero-based budget. So that came out just how I was hoping that it would. So that is what our budget breakdown looks like going into the paycheck for December 1st. So if you have any questions, let me know. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you have not subscribed yet, please do so. Thanks, guys. Bye.